Story 1. I genuinely do not want anything other than to spend time with the people I enjoy. However, every time I say this, I always receive gift cards. If someone is wealthy enough, I will ask them for a new gaming personal computer. The Radeon RX 580 deserves a rest. Story 2. I honestly said to my wife, "Could you take the children out for the day? That is what we want. A day off. Full day off." Story 3. Something that supports a hobby. If you have some highly specialized hobby items like cash, gift cards, trips, classes, and related supplies, they can still support a hobby without causing concern about a layperson purchasing specialized equipment. Story 4. Peace. Leave me alone for a few days alone. Not making noise in the other room, starting multiple projects, and creating a huge mess. I mean peace, where nothing is happening and nothing has to occur. Story 5. I would really love to come home to a clean house and a nice dinner. Hobby-related gifts are cool too. Story 6. From a girlfriend or a wife. You can't go wrong with yourself wrapped up in a bow or a spontaneous intimate gesture. Coupon books are underrated and need to make a comeback too. One free back massage, one get out of discussion free card, one get out of visiting your friends or family card, things like that. Baked goods are always a winner. One added thing for me from a girlfriend or wife, I actually really appreciate clothing. Obviously, you can't go wrong. Don't go too far outside of my style, but if it's something you think I would look good in, I will probably want to wear it. Your mileage may vary on this one though. Don't pick a matching outfit with you. We don't want to go for cute. From the kids. Ability to pick what we watch on TV and some quiet time. Different types of coupon books work here too. Extra chores. Wash car, mow lawn, do laundry. Also, anything homemade is really sweet. I don't care if it's actually something I will never use, the fact they tried means a lot. Material gifts from anyone, beer, alcoholic beverages, steaks, something that supports my hobbies or interests, for example, video games, sports equipment, tools, books, cooking supplies that are not kitchen appliances. Event tickets, for example, sporting events or concerts. If I have to answer what I really want though, it's not something anyone would likely ever get me. I would like my bills and or credit card paid off for just a little while. Story 7, simple. I just want to be left alone. No one calling my name. No questions, no requests, no reminders, no demands. Just leave me alone. Let me nap when I want. Eat what I want when I want. Watch what I want, go outside and do whatever I want. No small talk, no noise, no obligations. Just peace, quiet, and freedom. That is the gift. Story 8. Elsta-fueled threesome with 2 tattooed rock climbers on a beach in Costa Rica at sunset by a giant fire in a large bed, while the ghost of my ancestors cheers me on. Story 9. Nothing. Stop buying us stuff. I agree that adults can shop for themselves and generally do when they feel like it. Save the gifting for the kids. My parents and siblings do not get presents, but my nieces and nephews certainly do. Story 10. For my birthday, I would want my girlfriend and me to go out to a nice but not over-the-top dinner. She pays. That is really it. I would avoid making complex plans that involve him needing to drive and park his car somewhere difficult, like street parking in a major city. This just happened to my buddy and it annoyed him. If you want to get him gifts, I would say small items are better. Stay away from novelty or rarely usable gifts. Think of something small he needs that would functionally improve his daily life but he refuses to get. Examples of gifts my girlfriend got me that I liked. A new hamper with wheels. New running shoes. T-shirts for going out, like $15 neutral tees from Old Navy. New house slippers. New socks and nice boxer briefs. Cologne that she also liked. Examples of gifts my girlfriend got me that she probably spent more money on than they were worth. Golf net. Mini fridge. Story 11. Lego, rum, and one of those big bars of chocolate that you were supposed to share but no one ever does. Story 12. Same thing I want now that I'm in my 40s. A genuine compliment. You know how good a genuine compliment feels? Story 13. Everyone is saying blowjobs, but I feel weird when it seems like it is being done out of obligation or as a gift. That just kind of turns me off and feels awkward. Story 14. Well, there is a guitar I have been eyeing. I would love some less ugly wheels for my car too. Otherwise, I will take the nice socks and underwear that I am too cheap to buy for myself. It is funny as I get older. There is less I really want or need. Any gift I do want or need would be so comically expensive that it would be insane to give it as a gift. The things I appreciate the most these days are usually small things that I never quite feel right about spending a little extra money on, just to treat myself, when what I have is not as nice but still serves its purpose. Story 15. Depending on the situation, it does not really matter. I have children. Those days and other holidays are about them. If left to my own devices, I would prefer to be left alone, but seeing how happy they get at making me presents for my birthday or Father's Day is the gift. Everything else is something I would have to find a place for. Story 16. I get up at 4:30 a.m., get home at 6:30 p.m., eat dinner, spend time with my child until he goes to bed, spend an hour with my wife, and then go to bed. There is no time for personal interests or hobbies. No silence. No peace. I am needed or available every waking hour. Just give me one day to turn my phone off and decompress. Story 17. I am 41 years old, so I am not in your demographic. However, if everyone could just go away and leave me alone for 24 hours, that would be the best gift I have ever received. Story 18. Some consumables or anything from my wish list, some quality time together, and then peace and quiet for the rest of the day. Story 19. Self-care products include fancy soaps, body washes, colognes, hair and beard care and styling products, masculine-scented face moisturizers, bath bombs, and more. Story 20. Complete an annoying task. Take the car to get an oil change, pay a month of the cell phone bill, and a massage is also nice. Story 21. Anything that saves us time or effort or allows us to relax with friends and family. Honestly, if the entire family left for the whole day and I could stay home with no expectations of accomplishing anything, that would be great. Story 22. Hobby-related activities include collecting Warhammer and other miniatures. A nice brush set, paints, or even a random model to paint are great options. Story 23. I just tie my hair up and perform oral sex on him. Then I give him whatever hot new video game has just been released. This year, it will be Final Fantasy Tactics, which is released just a bit before his birthday. I am pretty sure he will think I am the greatest wife ever. Story 24. A peaceful, drama-free day with someone I care about. Time is the one gift that someone can give that will mean more than anything money can buy. Story 25. Experiences. I have disposable income. If I need something, I have already bought it. If I want something, I am going to research thoroughly and get exactly what I want. But tickets to something cool? With you, my hypothetical friend or significant other, absolutely. Something to break up the monotony, do something fun, and hang out with the people I care about. Story 26. Depends on the person. I personally just want family time, peace, and good food. I also love a quality pocket knife and tools. Story 27. How do women mess this up? Your partner has a penis. Touch it. Your partner spends time doing something they enjoy. Support that. Do you think their clothes are falling apart? Get them new ones. They have a stomach. Fill it. Hello. Life really isn't that hard. Story 28. Sex. Enthusiastic participation in sex. A post-sex Sammy. I know most women read this and somehow their mind slips around it. Maybe they think their man already had that last week, so they need to do something more special. Maybe they think the men saying this are just sex-starved. No, we're just simple creatures like dogs, basically. Play with our stick with us and give us a second dinner. Life doesn't get better. Story 29. The best possible combination of friends and family. If we want a present, we buy it. Give us memories. Story 30. Not items. I have everything that I need, and everything that I want is too expensive to buy as a gift. Experiences are enjoyable, though. A weekend away, a nice meal, theater tickets, or something more intimate. Story 31. Something that shows you have put thought into your gift. That, more than anything, shows that you love, care for, and respect me. Story 32. For those who want to organize gift ideas, I recommend setting up a wish list. I use a website called Wishlist, where you can add items from any website or store. You can specify how much you want the item, how much it costs, and how many you want. You can share the wish list with anyone, such as your spouse, in-laws, friends, or kids. It makes finding a gift that the person truly wants much easier. Items can also be marked as purchased, similar to a baby or wedding registry, to prevent duplicates. Although it may seem like a hassle, having a wish list is helpful, especially for expensive hobbies. There are always small things I could use but don't want to splurge on, so I add them to my list. I have encouraged family members to create their own, and it saves a lot of time. Sorry, this does not provide immediate gift ideas, but perhaps you can suggest creating a wish list after his birthday. This will help you choose gifts he will appreciate for future occasions, such as anniversaries, Mother's Day, Father's Day, or Christmas. Story 33. I want to spend time with kids. A night out with just my wife and me, staying in a hotel so the dog can be taken care of too. A nice meal, some drinks, a chance to wake up when I want the next morning, enjoy breakfast together at our leisure, go for a nice walk together, then head home. Just some quality time like we had when young. I love reading, so books and comics will do for me. Story 34. Pay for my car to be detailed and have my favorite dinner cooked by my wife. I am honestly fine with nothing else. Anything I want, I will just go out and get myself. Dinner with my wife is my favorite anyway. Story 35. I would like you to pay a contractor to finish one of the projects you have been making me piece together over time. Story 36. Same thing I have wanted every year, but no one ever believes me. I want a functional replica of Aragorn's ranger sword. Story 37. A good scotch, a case of nice beer, a video game or controller, a subscription to a sports streaming service, a box of quality butcher-style meat cuts, tickets to a sports game or concert, those are mine. Story 38. Literally, whatever they tell you. We are not joking or playing games. If we say we want to do something, that is it. Story 39. That's where I am now, and I have entered my collector phase. I like coins, trading cards from my childhood, remote control cars that are not cheap, and I am even thinking about getting into watches. Story 40. Everyone is different, but there are some general crowd pleasers. 1. Something that upgrades an item they have been wanting or meaning to replace, not new stuff. For example, a replacement for a dying toaster. Tickets to an event that are not time-sensitive, allowing them to attend on their own terms, such as a gift card for a venue. A digital meat thermometer if they do not already have one. Either an instant read thermometer or one with a probe featuring multiple sensors. A scrapbook already filled with great memories and notes, not an empty one. Measuring tools such as a grip strength measurer, a pH meter, a rangefinder, or an infrared thermometer. You can spend all day measuring random things. Story 41. I want to make no decisions all day, have nobody ask me for anything, and receive intimate attention. That is my idea of the best day ever. Story 42. Here is what I am getting more than anything. Effort. Take the time to listen to us and pay attention to what gives us joy, peace, and more, then give accordingly. That looks drastically different for every man, as clearly outlined in the responses. It is the same thing women want men to do, genuinely, not sarcastically. We all want to be loved enough to have someone put thought into a gift to love us well. That is special. Communicates so much more than the actual gift. It says, I see you. I get you. I love you. Story 43. I think it depends less on age and more on the person. Get to know the person and you should get ideas for what they would like. If you have absolutely no idea, I guess just give them an envelope with money or a gift card because apparently whatever you get them would be pretty superficial anyway. Story 44. Something for whatever their hobby is. I draw and would be happy with some Copic markers or high-quality paper. Story 45. A few suggestions. 1. Something that adds to a hobby is nice. Money to help support a hobby or idea. It may not be a great gift, but even a gift card shows you are paying attention. Holidays are difficult for me because I have genuine anxiety about gift giving for many reasons. Please give me a list with something specific, or if you give me a generic item, tell me why it is meaningful. I have a partner who appreciates the gifts I give her, and it still feels unusual after 10 years. Partner specific, but genuine affection or love. It does not have to be a holiday. Just taking time out of your day to hug or cuddle is appreciated. Story 46. A budget to buy something for myself. If it is something I really want, I make lists, pros and cons, watch videos, and so on. It is unlikely someone will gift me what I really want, even if they know about my general interest. Story 47. I just want a functioning air conditioner in my 36-year-old car. Story 48. Honestly, a gift that is thoughtful from loved ones. People want to be seen and appreciated. Western society does not, as a rule, encourage men to ask for what they need emotionally. In many cases, we are punished for expressing it, so many people just hope that someone else figures out what they need. That means you have to listen to the person and know them. Story 49. Higher quality versions of items I already own. For example, my aunt gave me a really nice chopping board. It's not that I didn't already have chopping boards, but this one is much nicer because I would never spend that much on a chopping board if I bought it myself. Story 50. Sex. My wife went wild for me on Father's Day, and that was my favorite gift I have ever received. Story 51. Peace and quiet. A weekend without responsibilities or anyone asking questions would be the ultimate gift. Story 52. Intimacy. And to have a 100% guilt-free day of doing whatever I want to do. My favorite restaurant. My favorite places to go and things to see. My hobbies by myself? Sure. Story 53. Something thoughtful, like you really considered my likes and needs. For example, I commissioned my sister and brother-in-law to create a caricature of the whole family. I'm gonna have to do it again since she is pregnant again. But I want things like that, and I never get them. Story 54. I want high-quality kitchen gadgets or tools. Tickets to a concert of a musical artist I enjoy. Original art or a signed print from one of the artists I follow on social media. Buy it for life type products in general. I want you to buy us tickets to an interesting class like woodworking, screen printing, or foraging. I want a fun outdoor experience. I want a handmade gift that makes me feel seen. I want a home-cooked meal from scratch. I want a karaoke machine. I want incredible Korean skincare. I want a cookbook or any book you read yourself and loved. I want a clown to perform at my birthday party. I want my back scratched for 20 minutes straight. Story 55. To be left alone for 6 hours in my own home would be great. But I will settle for tools, drone, or remote control parts. Story 56. My wife got me a 3D printer, Model P1S. I was not expecting it and am very happy about it. Now I need to learn how to 3D print. Story 57. Well, I'm too old for surprises. You need to ask 2 or 3 times on different days in the same month, but only ask once each time. Do you want to do anything special for your birthday, Christmas, or whatever? Because I am too old and tired to care and did not think about it when you first asked. Also, the first 2 answers are just my muscle memory coping mechanism answers. If I said yes, then probably some outdoor activity like a concert, stand-up show, hiking, biking, hanging out with friends, etc. But if I said no, then just some peace and quiet is amazing. If you feel fancy, a nice meal at home and a brownie, cookie, or donut with coffee, and a simple no-logo shirt is really sweet. No celebration or any type of crowd. Just a quiet, nice day where nobody sings or claps, and I can just lie down and do nothing. Story 58. I have been with my girlfriend for 11 years, and I have yet to receive a birthday present because she keeps forgetting. Anything at all would be just fine. Story 59. My wife baked me a delicious cake and gave me a Star Wars t-shirt. 10 out of 10. I cannot wait for my next birthday. Story 60. We all want different things, so I suggest you ask directly. If you are looking for a gift for me, I would like a matcha set. Story 61. I'm 42. Much like many other men with families, I just want not to be nagged for one day. Let me sit and do something I want to do without someone shouting, Dad. Apparently, I've raised kids who can't do basic things and a wife who has gotten progressively worse at putting dishes in the dishwasher. Yesterday, I was called because the batteries for the remote were in unusual plastic, and no one here seems to have fingers. I've taken up biking, tabletop role-playing games, and play in a band with other dads. It gets me out of the house once a week, and it's basically like a dad post-traumatic stress disorder support group. Story 62. Peace. No group chats. One day without email. A nap that ends naturally. A beer that is already cold. And someone else figuring out what is for dinner. Story 63. What I really want are parts for my hobby cars. But they are so specific and expensive that I would never expect anyone to get them. Easier gift ideas are tools like wrenches and ratchets, tool storage, and I always love getting flashlights and shop lights. Really cool signs for the garage like a Route 66 sign or vintage gas station signs are great too. More boring are socks. I used to hate getting socks as a kid, but as an adult I am just like, oh hell yes. I am constantly wearing through them, so new ones are welcome. Honestly, I am at a point in my life where I do not want things from other people. I want time and experiences with them. For Father's Day, I took my dad to a big car show and we split a pizza, then splurged on some gourmet soda afterward. Perfect day with no gifts, just time and shared experience. Story 64. Literally an ice-cold beer or some other alcoholic drink. My favorite is Angry Orchard. And a passionate blowjob while we watch our favorite shows. We are simple men. We appreciate the simple things. Story 65. Just let me go out to my shop and work undisturbed by you or the children for 12 hours. Edit. I am not in my 30s anymore. I still want the same thing though. Thanks a bunch for sticking around till the end of the video. Remember to subscribe and until next time, stay awesome and goodbye.